Hi, my name's John Jolly and I'm the Chief Executive of Parentkind. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of you for your support for Parentkind over the last year. It means a lot to me and the team. At Parentkind, we're all about making sure that parents' voice is heard by governments, by schools, by government authorities and departments, to make sure that you are adequately consulted, that they take on board your views and act upon them. During the pandemic, we've never worked harder to make sure that we're able to do this. Across Northern Ireland, Wales and England, we've conducted surveys and polls constantly throughout the pandemic, really to understand what concerns you, what issues the pandemic has actually brought up for you, and actually what you want answers to and what you want addressed. We've listened to issues, we've heard the issues that you're having in relation to children's mental health, your concerns about social isolation, and about whether schools will be safe, whether you can make schools safe at primary school level or post-primary, whether the arrangements in relation to exams or in relation to education within secondary schools is fine, what's happening in relation to remote learning, both during the lockdown and actually now, where although children are back at schools, you never know as parents from one day to the next whether they will be at home with you self-isolating. We've also listened to the impact on you as parents as you try to juggle your children's education with actually work or other responsibilities. We know how hard for some of you that has been. We also know about the concerns about the quality of remote learning. And for some of you, that's been absolutely brilliant and your children have had a great experience in relation to that. Others, we know it's been not so good. And actually, we've had many reports where one child in a family has had a brilliant service and actually another child has had something that's been much less useful or actually comprehensive. And we fed that issue back to government. And actually, certainly in England, there are actually now national standards in relation to what remote learning should look like, how long it should be for. And actually, that's now a statutory responsibility on schools to provide. At Parentkind, we continue to undertake these surveys, and actually please, if you get an opportunity, please fill them in. We'd love to hear your views so that we can actually communicate that to schools and government so that actually they can be acted upon. During the last 6 to 8 months, we've been part of the biggest experiment in parent participation in education. Now, this is something that Parentkind has been advocating for some time, because we know that the more involved you as parents become in your children's education, the greater their educational attainment. So, this has been a really strange year. I'd just like to say thank you again for your support for Parentkind. We will continue to raise concerns and actually represent your views to governments in Northern Ireland, Wales and England over the coming year and make sure that your voice is heard. Thank you so much. Have a great Christmas and let's hope we have a better new year.